So I get questions all the time on how I built my fold-down workbench, because I built it before I started making YouTube videos. So when a neighbor said he was planning on building one, I asked him if I could build it for him instead so that I could make a video of it and give y'all the opportunity to see how I did it. So I'm going to go ahead and build a second one in my shop today, just for video's sake. And I hope y'all enjoy it, because I really love the ability of being able to tuck it back into the wall and use a little bit more floor space. My neighbor wasn't particular about the size and left it up to me. So when I found a scrap that looks like 3 feet by 4 feet, I thought it was a great size for a workbench, so I left it as is. Why is it that the material I need is always at the very back? I came in 3 inches on 3 sides so that I would have space to utilize clamps on the workbench. Then I took a few measurements and started cutting and assembling the inside frame. Before attaching it to the wall, I first figured out how high I wanted it, and then I drew a level line. I took an inside measurement from frame to frame, then cut a 2x4 and a piano hinge to that same size. Then I found the studs and attached the 2x4 to the wall. Whatever works, right? Then I simply mounted the piano hinge. Next was to start making the legs, so I grabbed a few 2x4s and cut them to size, then rounded over the top so that they could easily rotate. I used my drill press to drill a 1/2 inch hole in the top. Then I put in 2 pocket holes on each leg. I'll use these later to attach a stop block. Next I needed to drill a 1/2 inch corresponding hole in the frame, and I saw a trick on Izzy Swan's channel to use a hole drilled at the drill press as a guide, so I clamped the leg in place and gave it a shot. I'd say that's pretty straight. Then I simply started attaching the hardware. Now if you were to stop here, you would have to manually bring out the legs every time you wanted to open it. So to avoid that, I went ahead and attached a stop block, using those pocket holes that I drilled earlier. I rooted through my hardware and didn't find a latch, so I just went ahead and stuck with scraps. So all in all, I have about 4.5 hours in this. So it's very easily a project that can be done on a single Saturday. But I love the flexibility of it, not only for the additional floor space when I want it, but like this one, it's going to my neighbor. And all I have to do is remove these screws that are in the stud, then I can up and pick it up and put it wherever I want. So I love that. I think flexibility is really important in a shop. And of course the latching system you could always upgrade, but scraps work just fine too. If you would like more details, I do have a written tutorial posted on my blog, which is wilkreduce.com. But there's also a link in the description of the video for you. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section below, and I will see you soon.